Okay, so you're looking for an edge in your job search, right? Something to maybe make those applications stand out and maybe bring a little more sanity to the whole process.
Yeah.
Well, we're diving into RoleCatcher today, and it claims to do just that.
Yeah, that's right. You know, it's like you spend hours polishing your resume, crafting the perfect cover letter, and then crickets. Like sending your hopes and dreams into a black hole. RoleCatcher really taps into that frustration, you know, that feeling that you're competing against bots, not humans.
Ooh, tell me about it. It's like you need a computer science degree just to get your foot in the door these days.
Yeah, and that's where they say their platform comes in. It's
Yeah.
all about understanding the bots, or more specifically, something called applicant tracking systems.
Okay.
Most large companies use these systems, ATS for short, to filter resumes before a human even lays eyes on them.
So instead of battling against the machines, RoleCatcher wants to help us speak their language.
Exactly. And they've got this tool called the RoleCatcher. Caxtel plugin. That sounds pretty handy.
Okay.
Imagine you're on LinkedIn or Indeed, and you see a job you like.
Right.
Instead of going through the whole song and dance of saving the link, copying, and pasting information, this plugin lets you snag the job with a single click.
Okay, that alone is something I can get behind. No more juggling a million tabs and trying to remember where you saw that perfect job posting.
Yeah.
But then what? Say you've captured a bunch of jobs.
Yeah.
How does RoleCatcher help you actually land the interview?
Well, they claim to analyze those job descriptions and break down the specific skills each employer is looking for.
Okay.
No more spending hours trying to decipher what they really want between the lines.
Yeah.
RoleCatcher says it'll just tell you straight up.
Interesting.
Then their AI-powered resume builder suggests changes to your existing resume, making sure you're a perfect match for the job.
So it's like having a personal resume editor who also happens to have a direct line to the hiring manager's brain.
Something like that. Plus, it manages multiple versions of your resume and automatically picks the best one for each application.
Oh, wow.
So no more agonizing over which version to send, but it doesn't stop there. They also have a massive bank of practice interview questions. Get this, over 120,000.
Wow.
They even claim to have AI-generated questions based on real interview transcripts from your target companies.
Wait, 120,000?
Yeah.
They must have one for what's your biggest weakness in Klingon. But seriously, that's a lot of questions.
Yeah.
How do they help you practice? Do they just throw flashcards at you?
Yeah, not quite. They offer a video practice feature where you can record yourself answering questions.
Okay.
And here's the cool part. Their AI analyzes your performance, giving you personalized feedback on your delivery and content.
So it's like having a personal career coach in your pocket, available 24/7. That's pretty impressive.
It is. But they don't want you to just practice in a vacuum. RoleCatcher stresses the importance of understanding how the whole automated system works, especially how those AI recruiters score applicants. They break it down into 3 steps. Deciphering the AI scoring system, picking the right resume version, and making sure you're highlighting all the right skills. Almost like giving you the cheat codes to the game right.
Okay, I can see how that would be super valuable.
Yes.
Especially if it means you're not wasting time on applications that are just going to get lost in the digital abyss.
Right.
But isn't there a risk that everyone's applications will start to sound the same if they're all using RoleCatcher's AI?
That's a really interesting question and something we should definitely delve into a bit more. It's all about finding the right balance between leveraging the technology and preserving your unique voice. But before we get to that, there's one more feature of RoleCatcher that really caught my eye.
Okay, you've got me hooked. What's this intriguing feature you mentioned?
Well, we've talked about how RoleCatcher helps you find and apply for jobs, but they also have this feature called reverse matching. Basically, it flips the script.
Reverse matching. So instead of me hunting down jobs, the jobs come hunting for me.
Yeah, you got it.
I like the sound of that.
Employers can use RoleCatcher to search for candidates based on their skills and experience. It's like having a virtual recruiter working behind the scenes, putting your profile in front of companies that are actively looking for someone just like you.
Okay, now that's a game changer. It sounds like a win-win. Job seekers get their applications seen by the right people, and employers don't have to wade through a sea of unqualified candidates. But with all these amazing features, I'm starting to think this RoleCatcher thing must cost a fortune.
So with all these features, you're probably wondering, what's the investment? Well, the good news is they offer a free version with basic features. You can test the waters, play around with the interface, and see if it's a good fit for you.
Okay, that's always a good sign. I'm all for trying before you buy, especially when it comes to something as important as your job search. But let's say you're ready to go all in, unlock the full AI-powered arsenal. What's that going to set you back?
For that, you'd want their paid RoleCatcher Copilot AI subscription. This is where you unlock those advanced features we've been talking about. The AI resume and cover letter, tailoring the application optimizer, and enhanced interview practice analysis. It's like having a personalized career coach powered by AI available 24/7.
Now, going back to that question I raised earlier about everyone's applications starting to sound the same, isn't there a risk that relying too heavily on these AI tools might make us all sound a bit robotic, like we're sacrificing our unique voice for the sake of checking all the right boxes?
It's a valid concern, and it's something to be mindful of. If everyone is using the same tools to optimize their resumes and cover letters, there's a chance they might start to blend together. The key is to use these tools strategically as a starting point. Don't be afraid to let your personality shine through.
So it's about finding that sweet spot between leveraging the power of AI and letting your authentic self come through.
Exactly. Think of RoleCatcher or any similar tool as a powerful assistant. It can help you with the heavy lifting, like making sure your resume is formatted correctly, highlighting the right skills, and practicing your interview answers. But ultimately, it's up to you to bring your unique experience and personality to the table.
That makes a lot of sense. It's like you wouldn't want your entire personality to be based on what an algorithm thinks is interesting, right?
Yeah.
You got to bring your own spark.
Precisely. And that brings us to a crucial question. Something to keep in mind as you navigate the world of AI-powered job searching.
Okay, lay it on me. What's the big question we should be asking as we enter this AI-powered job searching world?
So in a world where job applications are increasingly automated, could a tool like RoleCatcher be the key to regaining control and standing out from the crowd?
Okay.
Or will we all become too reliant on these tools and sacrifice our individuality in the process?
That's a big one.
Yeah.
And honestly, I can see both sides. On the one hand, if these tools can help me get my resume seen by the right people and avoid those dreaded black hole applications, sign me up. But I also don't want to lose what makes me unique, you know?
Absolutely. It's about finding that balance.
Yeah.
It's about using these tools strategically, thoughtfully, to enhance your own skills and present yourself in the best possible light without losing sight of who you are.
So it's not just about blindly feeding information into a system and hoping for the best.
Right.
It's about using these tools to understand the game, but then playing it your own way.
Exactly. Think of it like this. RoleCatcher can provide the blueprint, the framework, but you're the architect. You're the one who brings the creativity, the experience, and the unique perspective that makes you stand out.
That's a great analogy. And who knows, maybe as these technologies evolve, they'll actually help us to focus more on the human side of the job search.
Yeah.
Building connections, showcasing our personalities, and finding roles that are truly fulfilling. Wouldn't that be something?
It would indeed. But for now, it's about being smart, being informed, and using all the tools at our disposal to navigate this ever-evolving job market.
Well said. So to wrap things up, it seems like RoleCatcher offers a lot of promising features. The job captures, the resume analysis, that massive bank of interview questions, and even the reverse matching to help employers find you. It's all geared towards helping you work with, not against, the algorithms that are increasingly driving hiring decisions.
And that, I think, is the key takeaway here. Whether you choose to use RoleCatcher or another tool, the name of the game is awareness. Understand how these systems work, what employers are looking for, and how you can best present yourself in this digital age.
As like we've said before, knowledge is power. And in the world of job searching, that's never been truer.
Couldn't agree more.
So there you have it, folks. A deep dive into RoleCatcher and the evolving landscape of job applications. We've explored the features, weighed the pros and cons, and hopefully given you some food for thought as you navigate your own career journey.
And remember, even in a world of algorithms and automation, your unique skills, experience, and perspective are what truly make you stand out.
Perfectly said. Until next time, happy job hunting, everyone.